Hi everyone, this is Total War Therapy and I want to thank you for all the new subscribers. We are still far from getting the partnership with the Creative Assembly because I prefer to ask them to get the partnership when I will have at least 1,000 or something more subscribers, but we are close, so please don't forget to subscribe. And before I'm asking you now to subscribe because I know that at the end of this video maybe you will want to unsubscribe this channel. So I'm telling you now, we will deal with a very complex and tricky topic in the Total War Warhammer 3 community: Shadows of Change DLC. Let's start to say that I love it, this DLC, even at the release. Not on just only the patch. I love it. The price was too high, it's true, but we will talk it in this video a little later. Now I want to talk about why I like this DLC. First, it came after Chaos Dwarves, but the Lord pack that I will make the comparison to will be Champions of Chaos. Champions of Chaos, as I said in the previous video, was for me the worst DLC. It added a lot of good stuff. Even the rework of Warriors of Chaos was amazing, but at the same time they're like putting too many generic units all together. The Chaos War Shrine, that was the only unique unit there, and the enemy overall I had very low expectation. And when they mentioned the Onyx Crowman of Cathay, I really thought that was the centerpiece of Cathay, for example. So I had very low expectation for this DLC. But at the same time, and it's very important to say, I was thrilled because we knew basically nothing about Kislev and Cathay. We already knew for Tzeentch what we were about to get. I really hope to get the Zangors on disc with the bow. That was the unit I wanted more for Tzeentch, and I didn't get it. But with Tzeentch we had an idea of what we were about to get. Then there were Santigors, Changebringers, and the Cockatrices that I say, we didn't expect any of that. But at the same time, I was thrilled, because for Kislev and Cathay, we knew nothing. Okay, and that was amazing, and I will talk about that in the Lord of Shenyang video that will probably come after this. But that was the best part of my Total War dream, getting something that I was not expecting for. Even for Thrones of Decay, we already knew everything about what we were about to get. Yes, we didn't get the Celestial Hurricaneum. I still had the hope that we could get Boris Todbringer, but we already knew what was coming. With Shadows of Change, we knew literally nothing. And when I opened the trailer, and there were the incarnate elemental of beast, there were the lions, the jet lions, these very weird war drums, the Mutualite Vortex beast, the blue scribes, high cold hellbrass, and so on. It was so good for me. I really wanted I don't remember the big bat for Kislev. We didn't get that, but we get the Cockatrice. So I was happy. I wanted more units. The price was too big, but it's okay. There are many games very expensive for what they offer. There is a game about the name is City Skylines. Probably you know that if you want the soundtrack, sorry, not the soundtrack. If you want to add a radio station of 1 hour, you have to pay $5. $5 for just getting a radio station. No more units, no legendary lords. It's another kind of game. Just a radio station. Even Planet Zoo, for example, you have to pay $9 to get 3 animals more, something like that. 3 heroes for animal, and some of them are reskins. So, it's just the game industry. Sometimes, like the EA strategy normally, they try to make the price very high. But for me, it's not a problem, not because I'm rich, because I'm poor, I don't have a job. But because I mean, I will play this DLC more than any other thing ever. Okay, a DLC for me, it's at least 100 hours of playing. So if I have to think spending even $25 on that, it's okay for me. I mean, if I will play that DLC 100 hours more, I mean, for me it's completely okay. But I understand that the price issue was a problem at the release of Shadows of Change, so I will not. I mean, everyone, of course, has to feel free to do whatever with his own money, and at the same time, yeah, the price was definitely too high. Now, let's talk about some other things. Lore of Hacks. I was very happy to get at the end the Lore of Hacks, and it was a very cool lore. I mean, they work very good on that. But at the same time, I didn't feel the need. I mean, Kislev already got two unique lores of magic, so getting a third one, it was first unfair against the other factions, and at the same time not necessary, even because if you think about the lore of hacks, you think about death, you think about forest, wild, beast, so at the end they kinda put all together, and yeah, I mean it was okay. But I'm very happy they had a lore of hacks, but as I say, it was not something that at the beginning I thought was that necessary. Another thing like the hack lore, that you have to excuse me because on the forum people were boiling around for getting the hack lord, but I mean, what do you expect? Like a hack to lead an army? I mean, we have many weird things in Total War Warhammer, so it's okay, but a hack to lead an army, what do you have in your mind? I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but I mean, why? A lore, I mean, I will never understand that. But yes, and then there were works. Their works were an actually problem because they didn't rework the races enough good. But at the same time, I think both Kislev and Cathay, they had an actually good mechanics. Okay, if you compare to dwarves before Thrones of Decay or I mean other factions, they were okay. I mean, Tzeentch, for example, for me was perfect, exactly like that. They just twisted something, and for me was the best thing. Another thing, the weird choice of legendary heroes, I agree with that too. Getting Blue Scribes and Echo Elbras together in the same DLC, where Kislev and Cathay were not getting any legendary hero. Sorry, it was very weird. And at the same time, just I really love the upgrade, and Saitank for me, the legendary hero of Cathay, is, I mean, just a reason. The main reason I'm happy that at the end things turn out in this way. But what I wanna be the lesson, at least for me, of this video is that I really think that Shadows of Change was a great DLC. If you like Cathay, if you like Kislev, Tzeentch, the Changeling campaign, I think it's one of the worst campaign ever for me, but it's just my opinion. But at the same time, I really like the addition, the way they make things, the more unique. The cockatrice was petrifying when it was dying. The Blue Scribes were hugging when they were dying. And I mean, it's not something that I expected, mostly after Champions of Chaos DLC. They really work on a quality a lot, but they still miss a lot of things. But yeah, overall, I would say that it was a DLC that didn't deserve that reaction of the community. We were all angry because we all love this game, but yeah, the review were very bad and unnecessarily evil against the Creative Assembly, that at the end is just a company that tried his best to do this. But we are all happy that at the end things changed. Creative Assembly proved that they are very good at making DLC and fantasy games, and now I think we are all happy with what happened. So good luck for us. Let's hope that we will never get an experience like that again. Thank you for following me, and see you soon.